Casey Wilson, when Happy Endings started last year as a mid-season replacement, it was pretty much under the radar, and now it's completely exploded. It's one of the cool shows on TV. How does that make you feel?
I mean, is it? I'm surprised to hear that. It makes me feel, it makes me feel great. I mean, it's such a fun show to do, and we had a kind of a weird time slot to begin with, and we've been doing it 2 seasons, but it still feels like a very small show, something like we do for fun for ourselves. So it's amazing that people are finding it and enjoying it. It's awesome. Makes me feel really good.
This show is so fast-paced, and it relies on all of you to be really one cohesive unit. Tell us more about the chemistry of the group of actors there on the show.
We just kind of got lucky in terms of our chemistry. I mean, we've all slept together, so that helped. Adam Pally, who plays Max, he and I are from the same comedy theater called the Upright Citizens Brigade in New York City. That's where we kind of got our start about 8 years ago. So right off the bat, we kind of felt like we were getting away with something by being able to be on a show together. It's like, was almost unfair. And then everyone else is just kind of gelled, and right off, we just started drinking together, and we've built a real solid foundation of having lies and having dirt on each other ever since. But we got very lucky, everyone's comedic sensibilities have kind of melded into one form, I think.
All the cast, all the characters on the show, the main ones, have all funny quirks. They're all a little bit off the wall. But Penny especially is the poor thing. She's just so unlucky in love every episode. And even though it was the year of Penny, she obviously didn't get very lucky. Do you think that Penny will ever...
the year of Penny.
Yeah, maybe the year of Penny will just keep going. But do you think she will ever find true love, or is that just going to be something that the writers will keep on throwing at you?
I think it's probably going to have to be the decade of Penny in order for her to find anything worth finding, the century of Penny. But I think she's very unlucky in love. I think they might try to toy with her having a boyfriend, which I'm sure she will run into the ground. I mean, no doubt it will be disastrous. But I think, she's very unlucky in love, and then picks herself right back up with the confidence of, she should not have the confidence that she has. No. But, it's sort of charming. So I don't know. I hope that they might give her a boyfriend just to give her something else. I think would be fun to see how she destroys that.
I thought one of the perfect casting choices was Megan Mullally as your mom. What was that like working with her on the show?
It was amazing. I mean, in college, I babysat for a family, and I remember one night with the baby just watching her. And you're weird in college. You get these weird... I started crying watching Will and Grace, and I'm like, I'm babysitting, and this woman's doing what I want to do, and she's so talented. And so it was so amazing. I went to a birthday party of a friend of mine, and she came up to me before, we'd ever met, and she said, I love the show, and then I sort of told the producers that she's a fan, and then it kind of worked. They thought, well, she should play your mom, and so it all kind of worked out in this eerie way. I mean, I don't mean to sound kooky, but it was fate.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's so funny. It was a fate. She's so funny, and I mean, she gets it like nobody else. It's crazy. And we had a really great kind of we just felt each other again. Not to be kooky, but it was spiritual.
Why not? You can go there. Now, Casey, the one thing about Penny that I actually really like, and a lot of people do, is and you've been asked about this 100 times, I know, but I've got a point here about the abbreviations, the abbreves.
What's your point?
The point is that I was walking through a mall yesterday, and their big advertising campaign was that it was totes amaze. And I was just standing there thinking, does this have anything to do with perhaps maybe the Happy Endings kind of starting to filter through to pop culture? I know it's still a small show, but it airs here where I live, so perhaps maybe it is. And I want to know if you think that the whole abbreves thing has really started to hit off because of you.
Are you asking if I should have gotten money for that advertising campaign? It sounds like I should have.
Yes.
And I'll be contacting some people.
I think so.
I don't know. I mean, I think, what's funny is I think what's kind of funny about it is that so many girls my age and much younger just have abbreviated things. So I think it's sort of part of the culture. Yeah. That is, I think what's funny, the writers of Happy Endings always insert things that are annoying in our culture, and each character is enough of a loser that they can kind of hang it on one character. So I think that I abbreviate things to such a degree that it's obnoxious.
Yeah, totes.
But so you guys are like, get out of here already. But so I don't know. I mean, I don't know that Happy Endings has trickled down into our culture in that fashion, but I'll take it. I'll tell you what, I'll take it.
Well, along those lines, not only are you an actress and a comedian, but you're a writer. Does the writing part of your personality and background help you on this show?
I think so. I mean, everyone in the cast will improv, and we can only improv because the scripts are so tight and so well written that we're then able to kind of improv off of them. But I think, we all throw things in where we can. I feel lucky that it's kind of cool. I don't have to do any writing on the show. It's a great job to just show up and act, which is, I primarily am an actress and I enjoy writing, but it's been great. I think it's helped me, but I don't think, they don't need me over there in the writer's room. I wish they did. Wish they did.
Maybe they should. Now, Casey, what happens is every year actors have to pick their best episode if, by chance they're nominated for at the Emmys. And we're not suggesting that anything's going to happen, but you never know. And you should start keeping it in mind, right? You got to keep your best episode in mind. And we were wondering if you had any.
I gotta go call my agent.
Quick. Call your PR.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Get it organized. You got to be organized. Now, do you have any highlight episodes from season 2?
I don't know. I mean, the thing about the show, I have to say, and this is not me just trying to be modest, I mean, I'm reading this off a card, though, because I told myself to say this, but no, everyone in the cast could be nominated 100% in front of me, I think. I would say I loved the episode with Megan Mullally, where we're singing and dancing together, and I just thought it was full of heart. And so that was my favorite episode, but I think truly Megan should be nominated for that episode over me. Mm-hmm. So I'll take it, and look, I want all the trophies I can get. Guys, this is Hollywood.
Trophies
I want
awesome.
it all now.
The episode you're referring to is...
I need validation, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't need validation? The episode that you're referring to is 203. It's called Your Sandwich. I did my research. The one that... the other one that I really liked... Yeah, I know. I've done my research. The other one that you're really good in...
You're obsessed with the show.
Just a tad, but let's not go there. Is... the premiere of season 2, and that's the one where you're in that haunted apartment and it's the year of Penny.
2.5 baths, Italian marble countertops, in a word, amazing.
Again? Ride that into the ground, huh?
Guys, it's always been my dream to be a homeowner, and I decided, why do I have to wait to get married to buy my first place?
We are so proud of you.
This is gonna be the year of Penny. Who wants to twirl with me? Ooh.
Yeah.
Just make a little mental note that if something happens, that might be a good choice for you as well.
I'm getting a bug.
Good.
I'm going to write that. That episode, it was funny. There was a dream sequence that they're going to release on the DVD and online where I play a 65-year-old version of myself. And they did me in this crazy old lady makeup. And then I have a scene with myself and miniature ponies. You're welcome.
Wow.
So it's quite a scene. It was very scary to see myself because they make the old age makeup off of your own facial lines. Yeah. So it's basically like pardon my fucked up, look at the future. Yeah. Nice. And I don't know that I loved what I saw. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But so that was a fun part that was cut out of that spinster storyline, which is Penny basically stares down the barrel of death and her life mortality.
As does Casey too, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. We dig deep on this show, guys. We go really deep.
Yeah.
Well, as you have a little time off now, have you heard anything about season 3 yet? Do you know anything? Is it coming back?
Guys, I mean, I hope it is, and I think it is, but we haven't heard, so we're kind of just sitting tight. I think it will be, but I mean, how much Toddlers and Tiaras can I watch? I gotta go back to work.
God.
I mean,
so true.
I'm up to some really strange stuff over here. I'm making vision boards. I'm like going through old love letters. We're off. We're all hopeful. We all, love the show so much and want to come back, and I think we will, but you never know. I'm gonna knock on this.
Okay.
That was me knocking on wood.
Good. So now that you've done that, it's pretty much a shoo-in, so it's all good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, Casey, thank you so much for your time today. We think that you are hilarious on Happy Endings. We hope it comes back. And if you're nominated for an Emmy, then, you've got plenty of episodes to choose from. So we wish you all the best.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much, both of you, for having me. This has been really fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye.
See ya.